Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Pamela's Healing Journey, Trauma to Triumph. If you're new here, I'm Pamela, and this is a space where we talk about all things healing, growth, and what it really means to rise after trauma. Today, I want to share with you something deeply personal, and I hope incredibly validating for you. What I wish I knew when I had to start my healing journey. Because, let's be honest, healing is not a straight line, and there are many things I wish someone had told me sooner. These are also the things that I share with my clients when we start working together because, again, I wish somebody had told me sooner. So, if you're early on in your healing, or even if you've been at it for a while and you still feel lost sometimes, this video is for you. One of the biggest lies trauma teaches us is that we're broken, damaged, unworthy of love or safety. But here's the truth I wish I had known from day one. You are not broken. You are wounded, and wounds can be healed. Your reactions aren't flaws, they're survival skills. The hypervigilance, the shutting down, the people-pleasing, these were your brain and body's way of protecting you. And you don't need to fix yourself. You just need to understand yourself, meet your pain with compassion, and allow space for transformation to occur. All right, I say this often, but healing is not linear. And nobody warned me that healing would feel like a roller coaster. One day you're journaling, meditating, feeling like, I've got this. And the next you're triggered and in tears. And I used to think that meant that I was doing it wrong. But the truth is, healing is secular. Old wounds come up in new layers. Growth looks like progress, pause, and sometimes even feels like steps backwards. That's okay. Every day setback is actually a deepening, another chance to tend to that part of your wound that still needs love. I used to believe in the beginning of my journey that I had to do it on my own, that asking for help was a weakness, or worse, that I was burdening others. I also have an extremely difficult time asking for help because as a child, asking for help would get me ridiculed, and it certainly didn't get me the response I needed. But isolation fuels shame, and shame survives in silence. So here's what I've learned, and now here's what I teach others. You don't have to do this alone. In fact, you aren't meant to do this on your own. Healing is a community event. You need compassion and you need support of others. Not like a whole bunch of strangers or anything else. Could be one person. When I say community, I don't want you to think like, oh my God, I have to tell everybody my story. It's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is you need compassionate support from at least one other person in order to heal. So whether it's therapy, group support, trauma-informed friends, or even YouTube communities like this, connection is what heals. You are worthy of support. You don't have to earn it. And needing help doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. And I gotta tell you, reaching out for help is a huge sign of strength. I used to think that healing had an endpoint. Like one day I'd be healed and I'd never struggle again. But what I've come to realize is healing isn't something that you check off your list. It's a way of living. It's choosing self-awareness. It's learning to pause instead of react. It's learning to regulate your nervous system. It's reparenting yourself again and again. And it's choosing compassion over perfection. It's about becoming who you are, not something that you're trying to achieve. And that's the most beautiful part. So, to anyone just starting out or feeling discouraged on your healing journey, here's what I wish someone had whispered to me back then and what I choose to share with my clients today. You are not behind. You're not doing it wrong. You're healing. And it takes time tenderness, and truth. Keep going even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. So, as I bring this video to a close, I'd like to ask you if this video resonated with you to let me know in the comments what's one thing you wish you knew at the start of your healing journey. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and share this with somebody who might need the message today. Until next time, keep choosing yourself. You are not alone, you are enough, and your healing matters. Best wishes.